It's 2:17 in the morning, and once again, your eyes open. Not because you want to wake up, but because something deep in your body won't let you stay asleep. You shift slightly, trying not to fully wake up, hoping maybe this time it will pass. But then you feel it. That tight, uncomfortable pulling sensation, deep in your leg, your hip, or maybe even your lower back. You try to stretch it out, but it doesn't quite go away. You turn to the other side. Adjust the pillow. Pull the blanket closer. But your body feels restless, unsettled, like something inside it is on. And this has been happening more often lately. Not just once in a while, but night after night. Sometimes it's the legs. Sometimes it's the hips. Sometimes it feels like your whole body just won't relax. And the most frustrating part? You were tired before you went to bed. You wanted to sleep. You needed that rest. But your body had other plans. Now imagine this. It's another night. Same time. Same quiet room. But this time, your body feels different. There's no tight pulling. No sudden tension waking you up. Just calm, stillness, and deep, uninterrupted sleep. And the difference between those two nights might come down to just one small muscle. And one simple 2-minute exercise. Most people believe that waking up at night like this is just part of getting older. They think, it's my bladder. It's just poor sleep. It's normal after 60. But what if that's not actually the real reason? What if your sleep isn't the problem at all? But your body is trying to send you a signal? Because here's something most people don't realize. There is a specific muscle in your body. A deep muscle. One that doesn't get much attention. That can quietly tighten over time. Especially after the age of 60. And when it tightens, it can do something unexpected. It can stimulate your nervous system. It can disrupt your circulation. And most importantly, it can wake you up, right in the middle of the night. Now here's where it gets interesting. You could stretch your legs. You could change your mattress. You could even take sleep supplements. But if this one muscle stays tight, your body will keep waking you up. And the solution? It's not complicated. In fact, it takes less than 2 minutes. But before I show you exactly what to do, you need to understand what's really happening inside your body. Because once you see it clearly, everything will start to make sense. Think of your body like a network of gentle pathways, where muscles, nerves, and blood flow all work together quietly in the background. Now imagine one small knot forming in that network. Not a big injury. Not something dramatic. Just a small, tight area that slowly builds over time. That's exactly what happens with this muscle. It's located deep in your hip area. Often connected to the lower back. And closely linked to the nerves that travel down your legs. Now here's the important part. As we age, our muscles naturally lose flexibility. They don't stretch as easily. They don't recover as quickly. And they tend to stay slightly tighter than they used to. Now combine that with long periods of sitting. Less movement during the day. And subtle changes in posture. And you have the perfect conditions for this muscle to tighten. When that happens, it can gently press against nearby nerves. Not enough to cause sharp pain, but enough to create discomfort, restlessness, and a kind of internal alert in your body. And your brain interprets that as a reason to wake up. So it's not just random. It's not just aging. It's your body reacting to tension it doesn't know how to release. The good news? You can teach your body to release it. Before we go any further, take a moment and tell me your age in the comments. And also let me know. Do you wake up at night because of discomfort in your legs, your hips, or your lower back? Just type yes if this feels familiar. Because you're not alone. Let's gently walk through what's really causing this. First, muscle stiffness. As the body ages, muscles naturally lose elasticity. This means they don't bounce back the way they used to. So when they tighten, they tend to stay that way longer. You may notice this when you stand up after sitting, or when you try to stretch in the morning. Now second, reduced circulation. At night, your body slows down. Blood flow becomes more relaxed. But if a muscle is tight, it can slightly restrict that flow. And your body senses that. That discomfort? It's your body asking for movement. Third, nerve sensitivity. The muscle we're talking about sits very close to important nerves. When it tightens, it can irritate those nerves just enough to create a feeling of restlessness. Not pain, but something that feels like you need to move. And finally, lack of targeted movement. Most people stretch generally, but they don't target this specific muscle. So it never fully releases. And over time, that tension builds. Night after night. Now that you understand what's really happening, here's the good news. You don't need complicated routines. You don't need intense workouts. You just need to gently guide your body to release that one area. And the first step may surprise you, because it's not about force. It's about relaxation. We begin with step 1, gentle positioning in the simplest way possible, because sometimes the most powerful changes in the body do not come from effort, but from allowing. So take a moment now to lie down in a comfortable position, either on your bed or on a soft surface, and let your body settle without trying to fix anything yet. Let your legs rest naturally, not forced into any position, and allow your arms to fall gently by your sides or on your stomach, wherever they feel most at ease. Now slowly bring your awareness to your shoulders, because many people carry hidden tension there without even realizing it, and gently let them drop, as if they are melting into the surface beneath you. You may notice a subtle shift already, a quiet signal from your body saying it is beginning to let go. Now soften your jaw, unclench your teeth if they are tight, and allow your tongue to rest naturally in your mouth, because even small areas of tension like this can keep your nervous system slightly alert without you noticing. As you lie here, do nothing else for a few seconds, just observe. You may begin to notice areas of tightness, perhaps in your lower back, your hips, or your legs, and instead of reacting to them, simply acknowledge them. This is important, because the goal here is not to fight your body, but to create a sense of safety within it. Now take a slow breath in through your nose, not a forced breath, just a gentle inhale, and then let it out slowly through your mouth. As you exhale, imagine your body becoming heavier, as if it is sinking deeper into the bed. This is where the process begins, not with movement, but with permission. You are telling your body that it does not need to stay alert, that it can begin to relax. Many people skip this step because it seems too simple, but this is often where the real change happens, because a tense body cannot fully release a tight muscle. You may notice a slight warmth spreading through your body, or a subtle feeling of heaviness in your legs, and that is a good sign. It means your nervous system is beginning to shift out of that alert state that often wakes you up at night. Stay here for a little longer, breathing slowly, allowing each exhale to carry away a little more tension. There is no rush. In fact, the slower you go, the more effective this becomes. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breath, because this connection between your breathing and your body is what helps unlock deeper relaxation. Over time, as you practice this, your body will begin to recognize this position as a signal for rest, and that alone can begin to reduce those nighttime awakenings. So for now, just rest here, feel the surface beneath you, feel the quiet stillness building, and notice how even without doing much, your body is already starting to change. Now that your body has begun to settle, we gently move into the next step, step 2, knee drop release. This is where we begin to communicate directly with that deep muscle that has been holding tension for so long. Slowly bring one knee upward, bending your leg in a way that feels natural and unforced, and place your foot flat on the bed or surface beneath you. There is no need to rush this movement, because how you enter the position is just as important as the position itself. Once your foot is grounded, allow your knee to gently fall outward to the side, not in a dramatic way, just a small, controlled drop, as if gravity is doing the work for you. You are not pushing the knee down, you are simply allowing it to move. As the knee drops slightly outward, you may begin to feel a gentle stretch deep in your hip area, and this is exactly where we want your attention to go. This stretch may feel very subtle at first, almost like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, that tight muscle is beginning to respond. Stay in this position and breathe slowly, because the breath helps guide the release. With each inhale, simply observe the stretch, and with each exhale, imagine the muscle softening just a little more. You may notice that the knee naturally wants to drop a bit further over time without you forcing it, and that is a sign that the muscle is letting go. If you feel any discomfort, ease back slightly, because this is not about pushing your limits, it is about creating gentle, sustainable change. Many people over 60 have learned to associate stretching with effort, but here we are doing the opposite, we are allowing instead of forcing. As you remain in this position, you might begin to feel a deeper sensation, perhaps a mild warmth or a slow loosening feeling in the hip or upper leg, and that is your body responding in a positive way. This is also where the nervous system begins to calm, because the muscle is no longer sending signals of tightness. Now we come to step 3, deep breathing connection, something that may seem even simpler, but is actually one of the most powerful tools you have, and that is your breath. Without changing your position too much, begin to bring your attention inward again, this time focusing on the natural rhythm of your breathing. Slowly inhale through your nose, allowing the air to fill not just your chest, but your lower body as well, as if your breath is reaching down into your hips and legs. Then gently exhale through your mouth, longer than the inhale, as if you are releasing tension from deep within. This slow, controlled breathing sends a signal to your nervous system that it is safe to relax, and that signal travels throughout your entire body. As you continue this pattern, you may begin to notice that the areas of tightness we worked on earlier are starting to soften even more. That is because the breath is not just about oxygen, it is about communication. It tells your muscles that they no longer need to hold on. You may feel a gentle wave of relaxation spreading from your chest down into your hips, and even into your legs, and that is exactly what we want. Stay with this rhythm, inhale slowly, exhale even more slowly, and allow each breath to deepen your sense of calm. If your mind begins to wander, that is completely normal, just gently bring it back to your breathing without judgment. Over time, this practice helps retrain your body to stay relaxed, even during the night. Because many nighttime awakenings are not caused by movement, but by a nervous system that has not fully settled. And this is how we begin to change that. With each breath, you are lowering that internal alertness, quieting the signals that keep waking you up. You may even notice that your body feels heavier now, more grounded, and that is a sign that you are moving into a deeper state of relaxation. Now we gently move into step 4, cross-leg stretch, a slightly deeper stretch, one that directly targets the muscle we have been preparing to release. Slowly bring one ankle up and place it over the opposite knee, creating a comfortable cross-leg position. There is no need to force your leg into place, just let it rest naturally. From here, gently apply a light pressure on the raised knee, just enough to feel a stretch in the hip area, but not so much that it causes discomfort. This stretch may feel deeper than the previous ones, and that is because we are now reaching the core of the tension. As you hold this position, return to your slow breathing, allowing each exhale to guide the muscle into a deeper release. You may notice a steady, spreading sensation in the hip, perhaps even extending into the lower back or upper leg, and that is completely normal. This is the muscle opening up, releasing tension that may have been there for a long time. Stay here without rushing, because this is where the real transformation happens. If the stretch feels too strong, ease off slightly, because the goal is not intensity, but consistency. Over time, this gentle approach is far more effective than forcing a deeper stretch. You may also begin to feel a sense of relief, not just physically, but mentally as well, as your body starts to let go of stored tension. This is why this step is so powerful, because it works on multiple levels at once. Remain here for several slow breaths, allowing the stretch to deepen naturally, and when you are ready, slowly release and switch to the other side, repeating the same gentle process. With regular practice, this movement can significantly reduce the tightness that contributes to those nighttime awakenings, helping your body stay relaxed and at rest. Now we move into step 5, nerve relaxation, a phase where we allow the body to fully absorb the work we have done so far. Find a comfortable position again, similar to where you began, and allow your body to become still. This step is not about movement, but about integration. As you lie here, notice the sensations in your body, particularly in your hips, legs, and lower back. You may feel a sense of warmth, a gentle tingling, or even a lightness that was not there before. These are all signs that the muscles and nerves are beginning to relax. Stay here and breathe slowly, allowing your nervous system to settle even further. This is important, because the muscle we have been working on is closely connected to the nerves, and when those nerves are calm, the signals that wake you up at night begin to quiet down. You may feel your body sinking deeper into the surface beneath you, as if it is finally letting go of the tension it has been holding. This is the moment where your body learns that it is safe to relax, and that learning is what carries over into your sleep. Remain here for a little while, doing nothing but breathing and observing, and trust that this stillness is just as important as the movement we did earlier. Finally, we come to the last step, step 6, full release and reset, where everything comes together. Allow both legs to rest fully extended or in a position that feels most natural to you, and let your entire body settle into complete stillness. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, imagine any remaining tension leaving your body. Notice how your hips feel now compared to when you started, how your legs feel, how your lower back feels. Even a small difference is meaningful, because it shows that your body is capable of change. Stay here for a few more breaths, allowing this sense of relaxation to deepen, and recognize that this is the state your body needs to remain in during the night. The more you practice this, the more familiar this feeling becomes, and the easier it is for your body to return to it on its own. This is not about doing something once, it is about gently teaching your body a new pattern, one of relaxation instead of tension. And over time, that pattern can begin to replace the one that has been waking you up. So as you rest here, take a moment to appreciate what your body has done, because even small steps like this can lead to meaningful improvements in your sleep and overall comfort. Now we come to the most important part. This is where everything comes together. It's not just the movement. It's the stillness after. Because this is when your body learns. It's safe to relax. And that's what allows you to stay asleep. Let me share something simple. A 3-2-1 method. 3 minutes of gentle movement before bed. 2 minutes of this exercise. 1 minute of deep breathing. That's it. Simple. Repeatable. Effective. Your body is not broken. It's adapting. And sometimes, it just needs a little guidance. A little patience. A little consistency. And it will respond. Tonight, before you go to bed, try this. Gently. Calmly. No pressure. And when you wake up tomorrow, notice how you feel. And if you can, come back and tell me. I'd love to hear your experience.